Okay, well, here we go. I haven't done a live update in a while, and I thought it's about time. I've had a lot of changes that we're making, and I I'm always struggling how to reach everybody. Hey, Vince, I don't know higher images, but how you doing? Um, we're not a typical kind of a company, and I know that that frustrates the shit out of a lot of people because you just can't buy products from us directly. Um, we're not a Hey Shelly, we're not an MLM company where we have all kinds of trips and seminars and all the crazy crap that MLMs have. Um, we don't have marketing strategies other than just making great products and getting them in people's hands. And if you've known us for any length of time, we've been doing this for over 20 years, but there's been a lot of change. My wife Liz and I really have um, created this thing from scratch. My wife created some of the very first formulas because of her skin sensitivities, because of nerve damage from an accident she had when she was a kid. And that's really what the genesis of this whole company was the love that she had for herself, needing to take care of uh, her skin, and everything she'd buy would be she'd be sensitive to. It'd make her itch, make her skin would burn, and all of this. So she finally comes up with a couple of products that she can use for herself. And of course, she shares them with other people. And anybody who knows me, well, I'm a little over eager, a little, hey, let's go turn this into a business. So, we did a lot of starts and stops from the beginning. Turned it into a business. Everything was doing good. We had a website going. We were going out to shows. We were selling a lot of products. We were being profitable right from the start. Then I had people hit me up. Hey, I want to be a rep. How can I sell your products? And I thought, well, and put that into the plan. Didn't really have a plan. We just started making stuff, right? And we shifted over, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago into a wholesale only strategy. And I thought, well, we had a dozen or more reps that were out there, and everybody who's tried the products loves them. I haven't yet had a single person come to me in 20 some years of making these products say, "Hey, man, your stuff sucks." No, I get quite the opposite. Oh my God, this is amazing. This has changed my life. I know for me personally, that's the only thing I use, the stuff that we make. And the representative model was working good. We started out, we had all kinds of we made these kits. We came up with a preliminary sort of a training, and it's grown since that time. At one point, we had over 80 reps across the country and in other countries. We started putting CBD into the products. I don't know, 6, 7 years ago. Remember, these are all natural, holistic products. I don't care if they have CBD in them or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Increasingly, I'm probably going to make more products that don't have CBD. Why? Because of all the headaches, all the rigmarole, all the legalities, and all of the problems that shouldn't be there. Should be an ingredient just like any other. But no, we've decided we've got to over regulate it. And one city's different than another, one state's different than another, one country's different than another. And frankly, as great as CBD is, and as helpful as it is, these are products that work just fine without it. And the CBD does tend to make it work better, but you could always get some CBD and add it to a product that doesn't have it, which people have been doing for years. Anyways, pandemic comes along, right? Destroyed a lot of small businesses. Really took our model. We took a big hit because a lot of people that were working as reps were unable to do so for various reasons. And you know, we went. We took a substantial hit. So over the last year, we've been looking at how to make changes. We could go shift back into a retail market. We thought about that. We could do some more marketing, spend some money on marketing. There's a lot of different things we could do. We've been dabbling a little bit, but what I thought I really like doing the wholesale side of things. I don't, I like to teach. I like to show people things. But when you get into retail, you're dealing with so many people. There's not an easy way to manage that the way we do it. And so we've decided to open up in some ways, and we're still keeping it wholesale only. So one of the things that we did is we created a membership. And what that is you can actually, just like any membership, you would pay a subscription, and that would give you access to our wholesale website. And really, what I did, this is sort of a, I don't know, rather than just take your money, because it's not really about the money, it's about maintaining the business model. Unless I was to get a million subscribers, it wouldn't the money itself doesn't matter that much. So what we're doing is, if you know or don't know, we've sponsored um, the Gardens of Hope, which is a 501(c)(3) garden, and it's a project that provides therapeutic horticulture free to veterans, and um, available to people of all ages and all kinds of classes, workshops. It's an incredible project that's just getting launched, but we've been sponsoring this. And what I'm doing is, if you want to become a member, I'm asking for a donation to the Gardens of Hope, and then I'm going to turn around and give you a coupon for half that amount, and give you a chance to get into our wholesale pro, product list. How we have been doing it, in order to keep away from the MLM side of things. Some people automatically build their own teams. I'm cool with that. But it's not the model. I want anybody who comes in to have the same opportunity as the person that brought them in. And so, I don't want it to be, well, I've got my upline and my downline, and I've got to make so much, and I got to bring in so many people, and I've got all the stress that comes from that. I just want this to be, I have access to these amazing products when I want them. And if I decide to turn it into a business, and if I decide to make it into more than just accessing great products, hey, I have opportunity here. I can get them at better prices depending on how much I get. So we have three tiers of pricing structure, and they're based on monthly volume. And tier one, basically a wholesale price. You buy 25 units a month. Tier two, significantly better than that, you buy 100 units a month. Tier three, significantly better than that, you get 500 units a month. It's really simple. And then either you do it or you don't. And the thing is, for all the reps that have been engaged, I mean, we have many people who have turned this into their career, and they're making their living, um, buying and selling these products. And for those people, hey, sometimes you have a slow month, sometimes you have an issue. We're always working with our team, always working with our people to make sure that it makes sense. Really, that's the biggest key. Where I'm coming from is, it just needs to make sense. Uh, so the new opportunities that we have is this membership program. If you're paying attention at all, I'm putting up all kinds of specials. I call them Easter eggs. All kinds of coupons we're putting out there. Anybody knows me knows I love to give stuff away. I love to raise up somebody who is wanting to start a business. And this year, really, we've reeled back almost to the beginning, and I'm dealing with people one on one. Whether it's for a custom formulation, whether it's for somebody looking to get involved, maybe it's somebody that's been around for a while and left for one reason or another and is coming back. For whatever reason it is, we're doing a lot of one-on-one consultations. I've got my appointment calendar out there now, and people are signing up. We're doing product studies, we're doing beta testing, all kinds of new stuff that we're doing, but it's all really on a one-on-one. I did try sort of an open forum to manage this, and it just didn't work that well. So we're keeping the forum. I like the forum. Even if I'm the only one that likes it, it's a great place to put the information of our progress. It's a great place to put specials. And anybody who happens to find their way to it, hey, you guys can benefit a lot because you're one of the few people who find this stuff. There's huge amounts of information here in the forum. Um, the teams are there. We do have a team as an option. We've got a couple of teams. Um, and it's kind of fluid. I don't have any influence over a team other than somebody who's a rep that decides they want to bring in people under their account. I don't control any of that. You guys can do that as you see fit. We've got a couple of team leaders that are good and they can be real helpful. And this is something that I encourage, but it's not mandated. If there's a person on a team, they like their team, that's great. If there's a person on a team that isn't being taken care of the way they need to, they can reach out, set up their own account. Everybody's autonomous in my world. So I will never do anything to take anybody's team members, but I'm also somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, I'm not able to connect with my team leader, or not getting what I need, or whatnot." We'll work out something that's amicable for everybody. Um, the training program. So along the way, we did create a training program. It was an online situation, and it worked out great. We've had, I don't know, dozens and dozens of people that have gone through our training. We've updated it one time a few years ago, and um, the subscription to the software has expired. And because of all the new laws and regulations, the person who was working on it just hasn't we haven't gotten the new version put together. So what I'm doing now is I'm really offering kind of a personalized training. And like, for example, tomorrow we've got some new representatives coming in, and they're coming into our office here in Southern California. And they're going to spend a couple hours, and we're going to go over, basically do a training. And I encourage other people, like we have a few people that are going to be present for the training just to learn. And it's always better when we get more than one person because I can say the words once. That's one of the reasons I do these lives. At least I can give this update and everybody can get it at their leisure if they decide they want to. Um, so tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we've got some people coming over. I'm not going to be recording it. There may be some of it recorded, but it's not going to be a live or anything like that. I do Zoom trainings. We can do this any which way. So for new people, people that are reps or people that have been a rep for a long time and just feel like you want to learn some more, you don't understand everything, we're always got more products. Remember, we make over 100 different products, and it's we're always bringing new things on, and that's part of the problem. Since we don't have a store and I don't have a place to uh, basically give you everything on a platter, it requires an effort. And so anybody who comes over, reaches out, wants to learn and be part of this community, I welcome it. Speaking of community, as we've sponsored the Gardens of Hope, one of the things the Gardens of Hope does is they grow microgreens. And if anybody knows Willow Creek Springs, it's not just a CBD company. It's not just a skincare company. It's not just a holistic remedy company. We're about health. We're about natural health, healthy living. And so we've created this platform, the Healthy Living Community, and that's where the forum is. We have a blog where there's been a lot of different um, articles written by a lot of different participants. I do welcome everybody. All right, Shelly, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Um, I welcome your thoughts. If you want to put an article together and submit it so that other people can get a taste of your thoughts about healthy living, really That's what it's about. Anything that has to do with living healthy. We also have a podcast, and the podcast I've been putting a lot of energy at, and we have just published our 50th episode. I think we've got over 30 guests, and very, I'm really happy with it. And so I encourage you to participate, listen to some episodes. I love to get new guests come in here, talk about your experiences, whether you have a business or a product that you want to promote, whether you have an experience, whether you're a healthcare professional, whatever it is, if it has to do with healthy living, let's talk, let's share. This is a community based scenario. We've connected up with the Paris Chamber of Commerce. We're meeting lots of new people through the Gardens of Hope, and I really am excited about building this new community. Um, so, new products, we've got dozens of new products we're working on right now. Some of them are custom formulations we're working with clients on developing. Some are just things we've been working on. A lot of these are skincare products. As we're getting older, the skin really needs the help. Things are getting hot and windy out here in Southern California. The skin takes a beating. So we're working on a number of new products, from serums to lotions, to we're working on a hairline, a facial wash, all kinds of cool stuff. So get with me if you're interested in learning about that. If you're interested in doing a one-on-one training, or if we can get a group of people together, let me know. If you're interested in participating as a member, let me know. Really, we're putting a lot of one-on-one time with people, and we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to create new products, and we're continuing to maintain our wholesale only um, model. So that's the plan. All right, folks, it's been 17 minutes, long enough for this update. Appreciate everybody that has participated. And this is what I always do. I'll drop an Easter egg. Well, I don't always do it, but that's the deal. So this is an Easter egg that I'm putting here at the end of the show. And the first three people that say January 15th Easter egg and get that information to me, you'll get a coupon for $100 worth of Willow Creek Springs products. Thank you for all the support, everybody that has been supportive. And if you haven't, pop on by. Maybe you'll like what you see. All right. We'll talk soon. Thank you.